Rudy here. Welcome to today's daily special ninja video. If you're new, I'll leave a video at the end on how I think you should construct a portfolio for the next 10 years based around resources, because that's where all the growth is. Today is about the high risk section. So we start off with gold. So gold's targeting that 4,000 mark. This is what I call a ninja in the portfolio, the GDXJ. So these are your mid-tier gold mining companies. So that just gives you a feel for what potentially could be happening to the stocks that we're about to go through that are in the gold space. This is the silver price approaching $50. This is one of my favourite ninja, the SILJ ETF. These are all US based ones because we don't have them in Australia, but again just gives you a feel for what silver stocks here are. This is COPJ, so this is your copper miners, mid-tier ones. URNJ, so these are your uranium mid-tier miners. So again you can see we're in a resource bull market. This is REMX, this is your rare earth mid-tier miners. And LitP, these are your lithium mid-tier miners. We've got the tin price, which there's a number of stocks. You can see that's about to break out. Nickel, there's a number of nickel stocks starting to wake up. Nickel price is starting to come out of this little wedge here. Okay, so they're what I call ninjas, but we're now going to go through special ninjas. So these are basically people who are just starting out, but high risk, high reward. Okay, so let's get to it. So ASM, okay, so they're a rare earth play. They're breaking out nicely. Arafura, so that's another rare earths play, so that's doing nice. AGE, Alligator Energy, just consolidating, that's fine. Aurelia Metals, so these guys are actually producing gold, copper, but they had a bit of a production issue. That's looking fine. BHM, so they're a silver play, so they haven't shot up yet, so that's still looking good. Blackstone Minerals, so they're a nickel and copper, so that's fine. Cocal, so they're actually a coal stock in Indonesia, so that's looking good. Caspen, so tin, gold, nickel, copper. So as long as generally these are weekly candles we're looking at too. So as long as like this is the current week, it's sitting in sort of the top half of the previous candle, then that still remains bullish. Critica, so they're a rare earths tungsten explorer, looking fine. Centaurus, so it's a nickel sulfide in Brazil, it's looking good. Cygnus, so they're a copper gold project. So yes, they've gone up, so that's fine. So so I'm going through all the ones on Sunday, so we can see. So copper, so these guys are targeting production 2026 copper, so that's good. Sonata, so this isn't a resource one, this is a bit of a tech, medical stem cell, so that's looking good, that's starting to sharpen up. Delta Lithium, it's looking nice. So E79 Gold Mines, okay, so they've had a bit of a wobble this week, not much volume. They're gold copper explorer, so just see see what happens. They can't all be winners. EL8, so they're targeting production for uranium over in South Africa. So that's looking fine. Emria, so they're another sort of med tech in mental health space. So that's looking fine. Ecograph, so the graphite, there's a few graphite things coming out now. So that's what we call the shooting star, a big one where it goes up and comes down and finishes the week. But if they're broken, it's really bullish. So that's setting up like it wants to do that. Flagship minerals, because they're in Chile, gold. Big volumes, you can see down here, it shows you the volume. So there's big volumes consolidating at last week's candle. It's fine. Gallon lithium, so Argentina developer, looking fine still. Gateway mining, so that one's got its giddy up. Western Australia gold resource. Grange resources, so iron ore, it's looking very nice still. Haranga resources, they're gold, uranium in Africa. That's fine as long as they're just sitting at the top of that candle. That's all you can ask for. Okay, well, Mr. Hastings got a giddy up this week. I wonder if anyone got that one. So rare earths play. So this was on Sunday night's vid. Hot chili. So they're copper going in production 2030. So that's still looking fine. Hillgrove. So they've just reopened copper gold, so they're producing. So that's looking fine. Horizon Minerals. Okay, so they're actually gold producer, 30k targeting 100k by mid 26. So I reckon that's pretty well undervalued. At 100,000, it should be $1 billion. That's sort of the benchmark for gold. But they're only 30 now, so 300. So anyway, that's enough. Hazer Group. Okay, so that's looking nice. They got a bit of tech for natural gas into hydrogen play. INR, so lithium developer, USA, that got its giddy up this week. Iris Metals, so they're another lithium project in USA. So that's fine. They might stall there, but it's going all right. IVR, so that's the silver play. So that's still looking good. IXR, so rare earths. Okay, so that's breaking out. That looks good. So they're actually targeting production next year. They should get a giddy up. Kaiser Reef. Okay, so it's gold producer. It's getting its giddy up now. Lake Resources. So lithium, Argentina. Looking at production 2027. That's fine. We usually wait for a breakout, but there's good volume in here. So if you like it, I mean, what's the risk it comes back here? Lotus. Okay, so they've targeting production this year. Uranium, ASIC of 40. It's pretty cheap, so that's fine, looking good. And then we got La Voto, so antimony gold project. Alright, so they're looking fine, consolidating at the candle. MEI, Meteoric, so this is a Rick Rule favourite. I think they're rare earths, rare earths in Brazil. It's looking fine. And we've got Mount Gibson, so iron ore play. So again, it's looking fine. Metals X, so they're actually a producing tin company, so you saw that tin chart. So that's still looking good. Metals Tech, this is a Don Durant special. Don Durant, those that know. He's a gold bug analyst. So gold, silver, lithium in Slovakia. So that's looking fine. I think once it breaks here, it'll just keep going. NFM, so targeting another rare earth and uranium. So that's fine. It's broken, consolidated, and making the move up. Peninsula Energy, so this is they just started uranium producing. They had a few issues, so you're buying at the bottom here really. Then we got Patterson Resources, so they're a big gold resource plus copper, so they're fine, consolidating at the high. Petronas, so they're another big gold play, 1 million ounce resource. That's heading up nicely. QPM Energy, so they're targeting nickel sulfide production, so that's looking nice. Big green, 2 weeks of consolidation. RCM, so this is the Sprott stuck some money in here. If it's a bit of another silver play, that's fine. Then we've got REE, so obviously another rare earths, one of Australia's largest, undeveloped, targeting 2027. So that's nice. That was the consolidating at the highs. That's all you can ask for. Rimfire Pacific, another critical minerals one. This beautiful chart pattern. So it hasn't broken out yet, but I reckon it will. Then we got Senatus. So this is a tech one. If you're into tech, that's going to break out by the looks of it. Then we've got Sky Metals, so tin project again. So it's gone through the little squeeze here, breaking out, consolidating, looks fine. Savannah Goldfields. Okay, they're restarting gold production. So they're hauling some from stockpile already. So that's, yep, looks good. TSO. So Tesoro Gold. So they're in Chile, open pit. So that's, we were buying these earlier before, if you're new. So yep, that's still a go, I reckon. Weebit. Okay, so they're a tech sort of RAMI, high performance stuff. So that still looks good. Then we got Wildcat Resources. Okay, so they're lithium and gold in WA. So okay, that's fine, just consolidating along, so it looks good. So they were all Sunday nights. So then we did Monday nights. We'll have a look, see how they're going. So Auric Mining, so they're a gold producer. So that's still looking good, because you can see where all those other ETFs, the prices are at all-time highs. So not all of these will do it, but that's what you're aiming for, because I can't fish in those other ETFs now, because they've run a bit hard. So I don't think they're going to crash, and you should still buy them. I mean, you should listen to the video at the end on how you build your portfolio. So AV1, so it's another tech, fraud protection type business. Beautiful. Ardent, okay, so they're another silver play. They're next door to Newmont's mine. That's fine. They're just having a bit of a, am I ready to take out that high moment? And we got Barton Gold. Okay, so we've had a few cracks at them. So they're still, these guys are targeting 150,000 ounces by 2028. That's a giddy up. Bright Star Resources, it's another gold play. One of those gold fund managers. It's one of their largest holdings, if that means anything. It sort of should. The chart looks nice. It hasn't run yet like the others. Elementos tin. There's that tin. Beautiful. Giddy up. IMB. So they're a security systems risk management for high net worth clients. Must be busy in Melbourne. Anyone from Melbourne? I hear it's not too good over there. Anyway, that chart looks nice. Kingston Resources. They're copper gold. So they just sold down and they're refocusing. Anyway, chart looks good still. London Metals, nickel. Even though that nickel price is like hovering down low here, the miners know what's going on. That's a lovely rounded bottom going there. Looks nice. M79 Mammoth Minerals. And so they're a copper project in Canada. 1, 2. There was a bit of a shooting star there. So that's a bit of a warning. But it's one of those ones, if it breaks, it goes. It's not a lot of volume, so it's probably not the best setup, really. Actually, I'm going to delete it. It's officially taken. MI6 Minerals, so gold project. They bought a gold project, raised 200 mil. It looks like that wants to break. And we've got Raise Invest. Some of you might actually use this. It's a mobile platform for buying and selling stuff for you young people. Lovely rounded bottom. That's got a lot of giddy up left in it. Then we've got Roxy. So Roxy's a gold producer. He's got the lovely cup and the handle. So that's still a go-go. We were initially buyers down here, but it's still good now. Okay. So now the new ones are unveiled. Okay, so we've got ABV, Advanced Braking. So they're producers, light to medium vehicles. Anyway, they're selling stuff, and a lovely rounded bottom, and just consolidating above the highs. Then we got Antipa Metals. So they're a gold copper, next door to some famous people, next door to Newmont's Telfer and Rio's copper gold. So associating in the right neighbourhood, consolidating above the trend line. And we've got Rincon Resources, copper gold project. Had some pretty good hits in the past, so it's stuck its head above resistance here, so that looks good. And we've got Aridin, so another gold, 200,000 ounces. So you can see it's been pretty sporadic, and now it's getting some shape into the chart. You got to love rounded bottoms in this business, and that's breaking out. Then we've got MAG. So we've got another rounded bottom breaking out. New South Wales copper gold targeting. So that looks good, popping its head up. West Coast Silver. So this is another silver play, which hasn't joined the party yet. Don't know why, really. They've had some magnificent results. Anyway, in this environment, it can't go down much further, I don't think. Yeah. Unless the gods have got something against them. AR3, Australian Rare Earths. So South Australia and Western Victoria, so they must be in the corner somewhere. No gangsters hanging around there. Alright, so that hasn't popped up yet, but it looks like it wants to. Alright, then we got see, this is a dividend stock for people. You don't really want to hear that in this type of video, but it pays a 6% dividend. It's just got a share in a manganese mine and a beautiful chart. That'll make my dividend video I do on the weekends. So a bit of growth, and anyway, on with it. Dots Nano. It's carbon-based solid sorbent technology for CO2 capture. Well, that sounds pretty what they want these days. Anyway, it's broken up, consolidating, looks good. Best of gold. So Malaysia, 3 million ounces. That's pretty big. That's really big, actually. Drilling, obviously. So they've done the hard work, broken through resistance. So next level up, I'd say. Critical resources. So lithium in Canada. Already got a resource they're playing with. So that's starting its giddy up. And we've got Mitchell Services. Oh yeah, so this is sort of in the mining services space, like a Monadelphous, a baby Monadelphous. Drilling services fleet for exploration, mine drilling. Anyway, that looks, you see that rounded stuff? That looks good. Oceana Lithium. So a lithium project in Brazil. Already got a resource they're playing with. So there's that, like say that if you can get this like 1-2 weeks consolidating near the highs, then that's generally what they do, or like this. So you might have to sit there. Well, so there you sat there for 2 months. But that's what you want. As long as it's consolidating the top half of that candle, then you're cool. Okay, VML, Vital Metals, another rare earth project in Canada. So you can see rare earths and lithium is what people are getting into. Good old Trump, eh? I love the man. Another rounded bottom about to break out. ARV, Team of Resources. So this is a gold play. That looks very nice. Look at that. There's that consolidation. 1, 2, 3 weeks. Bang, go. KLS. Oh yeah, this is infrastructure. So not exciting. Infrastructure development people. So they build stuff. But the chart looks great. So, yep. Then we've got SYR, Syra Resources, graphite. So I see a bit of graphite starting to come in now. They're the world's largest graphite mine. And they've got a processing facilities. They produce battery grade graphite for EV markets. Ticking a few boxes there. Anyway, it's got a lovely wedge forming here, so I reckon that will break out. And then PDI. Had a few goes of this one. Obviously that one didn't work out. It had a bit of an issue, so it was a buy there. And I reckon it's a buy again. And the largest gold discovery in West Africa in a decade. 250,000 ounce per annum mine. In normal terms, if that was Australia, that means $2.5 billion market cap. Anyway, it's broke. It's like when a shooting star gets broken. Once this uptrend line gets broken, it becomes support. All right, so that's your weekly hot stocks. So if you're new to this channel, watch the video at the end of this. It's about how I reckon you should build your portfolio for the next 10 years. And it doesn't revolve around the NASDAQ or the VAS or the VGS. We're in a resource boom now, starting. 10 years to go. Alright, see ya. Let me know what you think.